how long that I have not seen this combination, Darkseer plus Wyvern. He was so good during TI.
It's also better in the sense that it has deep push, whereas Oracle and Venge both kind of lack in that department. And they already could secure Roshan with just Ursa. They don't need another hero to help with that.
Oh,
there's the
okay.
Yeah. Oh, they're going to go for Puppy, 100%.
They are going to be able to dive him out here. Where's the Sunstrike? Apparently they felt that wasn't going to be enough damage, so they didn't even go for it. TPs are canceled. They still have to play careful in this mid lane without the rotations. Spada is still
They
exposed.
see the Lion and the Ursa, though.
They're still going to be able to run down Puppy. This time around, the Sunstrike will land. A TP comes out from the Ursa, but it's
up to Misery to actually check this for Team Secret.
This is such a dangerous proposition, though, to actually try and go for Roshan against an Ursa team by yourself.
Yeah, everybody started rotating over from Secret.
So he'll go back to doing jungling.
They just want to get it before Eternal Envy does. It limits the Ursa's offensive potential a lot, because this hero does rely on Aegis.
Now, if Liquid can actually get a pick off in the mid lane, they can actually transition this into an early Roshan. They're going to try and go for this dive. The Sunstrike will be able to blow up Weehaw, but the TPs are coming in. But Man's already popped the ultimate. Looks like they're going to go for Body here, but he managed to get saved by the Oracle. Some of that damage is going to go down Misery. Puppy, they're going to be able to turn for him. He's already thrown out that Cold Embrace. He'll be surrounded by the wolves. Spada is the one victim there from Liquid who will end up going down, but Misery may still lose his life here. They're holding onto the snowball from Kuro. It's going to be thrown out in a second here to stall up Misery as best as possible. They have the Ice Shards to be able to block him in as well.
The Medallion are going to be
enough. He's going to be dying for this one. The Healing Salve keeps him alive, and they do manage to get Misery. That is a 1-for-4 exchange, plus they got the Tier 1 tower. A beautiful fight for Team Liquid.
That was about as good as it gets. You did lose your Invoker if you're Liquid, but you don't really care. Mind Control continues to get space. You didn't even have to do it with your main initiating around this Roshan pit. They know that the pace of the game really relies on them to be able to get this, and this is why they're predominantly playing here.
The snowball coming in. He's on the wrong side of the Ice Shard too. Jarek's going to come in from the side. He does have his ultimate, but he chooses not to use it on Kuro, especially since it's being controlled up by the Winter Wyvern. Now they're going to be able to come in with Bada, but is the damage actually going to be enough? Eternal Envy's being saved up once again for the Winter Wyvern while Jarek saves himself. They're going for Weehaw instead, but the damage is too much. Weehaw's going to be able to actually chase away.
That is, their mid laner got a lot out of this.
And Bada should be dying now as the silence. The Rod of Atos is actually keeping Weehaw from being able to chase him down, but Misery is still able to help get the kill.
And the Wolves are on top of Wee, but immediately going to pop that wand, and he should be just fine. As the top tower is getting pushed out, and if Mind Control had that first level of Necro Book, might have been able to do even more damage to this, but
Team Liquid will just sit on the high ground and wait for Secret to make their move.
Secret have to be so upset about that one.
He's spotted out here, turns around, goes to the Hex, but immediately that's taken off by the Oracle. A nice two-man silence is actually going to prevent some aggression, but Pilot Eye still going to die. The Wolves supposed to Sunstrike. Liquid take a kill against Team Secret while committing no heroes whatsoever. And now they're actually going to go for the Matama Band. Oh, what a witness curse for Puppy! Turns that one right around against Jarek, trying to blow him up. The snowball comes on through. Matama Band still healthy though, trying to stay ahead of Eternal Envy. Well, going for some of these squishier heroes gets a little bit too close though. Eternal Envy starts nabbing onto him. Kuro, he's not going to be escaping. Oh, what a great Ice Charge, but still, he's locked inside the trees, only buying himself time, not actually saving his life. But as you said, Mind Control is pushed out the top lane. Tier 2, Tier 3, he gets Puppy as well. Mind Control is going to look for the escape now against Pilot Eye, and he's going to turn and go for the Primal Roar. They're actually going to be able to Sunstrike. Pilot Eye's down. Mind Control now kicking. They don't have the vacuum anymore. Oh my God! The offlaner Team Liquid shows up big at the perfect time because Secret will get Roshan #1 for themselves. They had to play like that, had to have it.
They're both going to go down. Secret, fortunately for them, they're going to be able to pick up this Roshan that they desperately needed, but Liquid look like they want to try to make an attempt. Weehaw doesn't have the ghost.
Health, though. That is so dangerous. They do have the disarm, but the silence on to Jarex. They now have Kuro and
he's
they're going to be able to kite around Eternal Envy. He's got nothing here. Jarex on the bottom side has actually saved himself. They've taken away the Aegis while Weehaw looks to be able to chase down Jarex. The ultimate wears out, but he's still not dead. Back over to Eternal Envy, where he's surrounded by 3. Obviously has no hope. Team Liquid taking the smoke, it looks like. Eternal Envy smoke has popped.
I think they see him.
Jarex is trying to get back to the Tier 2 tower. Puppy will be able to slow him down, though. Jarex should be dying here. The silence controls him long enough. Maybe he can get off False Promise, but no. It's just too fast. So Secret get that quick support kill. We'll turn it into a Tier 1 tower.
I don't think they can.
Liquid, they're in a much better position. They've lost his support. Who cares? They're pushing out top and middle lane.
Yeah, they've got to deal with this before they do anything, and they've got to pick their poison. We either go for mid or we go for top as Team Secret. Puppy's got to tell his team, you guys have to get back here right now.
They're going to start
They're
mass
both.
TPing into the middle lane. They're going to pop Matumba Man's ultimate to be able to make sure he has a clean escape, and Kuro's already one step ahead.
And Puppy's pinging top. He's saying, guys, we've got to deal with this Beastmaster.
Yeah, Puppy's already dealing with it. He's dealing with it all right. He's actually end up going down to sack himself to keep some of that tier 3 tower damage alive. Mind Control is going to be chased down by Weehan. Pilot died though, so it's well worth the sacrifice of Puppy.
Yeah, Liquid managed to pick up both the tier 2.
Oh god, the courier! Oh no, that was a blink dagger! Tragedy strikes for Team Secret. He's going to be run down here. He was trying to get an aggressive ward up, but now we should know that there's a ward of Secret sitting
Here
there.
comes the
They're
Lycan.
actually going to be able to pop Jarek's almost silenced up a little bit longer, and he won't be able to get off that false promise. Now the Winter's Curse laid out, but oh, that was a mistake. Only catching creeps. Is Weeha hoping to be able to fight this one out. Still pops a Ghost Scepter just ahead of the Primal Roar, but still there's enough magic damage to be able to threaten him. Now Eternal Envy comes in, finally picking up that Blink Dagger and blows up.
They need to kill Weeha.
They're going to be able to actually go for Weeha as soon as the Yule Scepter is down, but it may not be enough. The Deafening Blast
there's
pushes them
Weeha.
back in Liquid. They're just being run down now. Mind Control's going to be next one up. Tries to go for the TP out, but damage is too much. Eternal Envy able to finish him off. Matumba Man gets the kill in the end with the Necronomicon against Weeha, but Secret very happy with that exchange.
This Death Prophet stayed alive for so long. It allowed Ursa to be able to do whatever he wanted in this engagement. They had to pop the roar for it, but the cold embrace.
Quick on the retreat, trying to stay ahead of Weeha, but he'll catch up eventually with the Yule Scepter. The rest of his team is sitting on the side. They've got the False Promise ready to go. Kuro is not actually, yes, he is going to be safe on the False Promise, but now the Winter's Curse comes in. They are going to be able to blow Mind Control. Oh, the Necronomicon's playing against them now. The Ice Wall laid out is a beautiful position. Pylon dies almost immediately.
Oh, that golden goose!
Another save from Poppy. He has to deal with the Wolves up now as he's being chopped away slowly but surely, but the TP will complete just in time. Weeha's Necronomicon's all over him, but it doesn't matter. Too Liquid. Vada. Oh, this is dangerous. He actually wants to go for the Sunstrike. A little bit of Soul Suck, and will
they have the damage?
The damage is in again! Eternal Envy finishes him off as Vada was playing chicken game there with Secrets. But now, with both Weeha as well as Ursa alive, they can take Roshan number 2. Everything Secret needed to happen has happened. They're back in this game 100%.
I don't even think they're back. I think they're starting to get ahead now. With the type of lineup that they have, this Weeha Death Prophet is doing way too much for Team Secret right now. They know he's a primary damage dealer, but Liquid can't really do anything about it. With the Cold Embrace to back him up, the physical damage lineup that Liquid Envy believes that he can get there in time. And he's immediately going to start TPing. Matumba Man might just walk into them.
Surrounded in the middle lane. Matumba Man, he needs to be able to get off this BKB. It's just in time. Oracle even popping that ultimate. They're going to turn. Who are they going for? Puppy is going to be identified as the first target.
Misery's going to go down.
Misery's going to be blown up by the Sunstrike. Puppy's Cold Embrace is going to run out. Eventually going to get to it. Winter's Curse. A beautiful one. The blows up Kuro all by itself. A missed shot from Pylon Dive, but he gets off the finger of death on Fada. They need to be able to control it, but the Cold Snap is actually stalling up. Eternal Envy with the nice shot! Kuro! He's making sure Eternal Envy is going to be kited around in this fight. He still managed to get onto Jarek, still popping the enrage, and he will be able to catch up until the disarm. Snowball stun. Oh my god, is Eternal Envy not going to get anything out of this first life? He isn't. Now, he's way too deep behind this tier 1 tower, underneath an ice wall immediately. He managed to get the blink forward. Mind Control will be able to get them the vision, though. Once again, a Cold Snap comes through. Ice Sharp blocking out Eternal Envy. He knows he has to turn and fight for the Walrus Punch. It's making things difficult. Where's the sun? Did he not have one? It's Snowball. Oh, there's a tornado, stopping Eternal Envy from escaping, and they will finish him off. Team Secret, they thought they had the advantage in that fight, but Team Liquid responded to Cold Embrace first. What about him? Oh, he's actually going to go for Misery with a Sunstrike. They should have enough extra damage to be able to kill him. Now the question is, can Mind Control actually get out? He doesn't have a TP, so that seems unlikely. Eternal Envy gobbles him up.
Secret. The Octarine Core is on the Death Prophet, so it's going to be back up in 45
and they
seconds.
Actually kill Weeha here. Puppy, he's coming in from the right-hand side. The Gold Scepter buys him some time, and a Deafening Blast falls to meter. It is enough to kill Weeha. The Winter's Curse comes in big on the Fada. It's a lot of control. Pylon die. He blows up Jarek's. Make sure there's no false promise here, but Fada, he's actually getting away from this a little bit. Misery stops him. No, the tornado. He buys him more time. Fada gets away, and Matumba Man turns against Eternal Envy. He's surrounded by an army of Necronomicons. A long-range snowball. Kuro wants some more. He says, come here, Puppy, but he can't quite stop him fully. The Ice Shards doesn't block him out, but Team Liquid win a fight right outside Secret Space, which is the opportune time for them to push down to Tier 3 and see if they can force a buyback.
Afada, are you kidding me?
Unbelievable.
I cannot believe that he walks away from that.
Pushing out the top lane at the same time, though. Misery has to be careful with this defense. He's going to be jumped on by the Primal Roar. There is no Sunstrike this time around. Meanwhile, back inside the pit, they have picked up the Aegis. Mind Control unable to finish off Misery, but starts threatening those racks, forcing mass TPs, which allows Liquid then to strike. They've actually controlled up Eternal Envy with a beautiful set of Ice Shards. They're going to purge him and just kite him around again. This could be, once again, Eternal Envy in too deep with his Aegis and dies twice in a row.
Yeah, Puppy's stuck on top of this cliff right now. There's nobody that can really help him.
Tornado timing. No opportunity for Eternal Envy to be able to jump back with a Blink Dagger.
Oh, he's
They're
just
going to
gonna
throw
get
out all
kited.
their disciples. They've got the disarms. They take him out. Secret. That was beautifully set up by Team Liquid. They knew it's okay if they take Roshan if we could just force Mind Control to get TPs back at that top lane.
Yeah, big pickup for them is Mind Control. Playing the map control game is Secret. They might just lose this first set of range racks right now. And there it goes, almost immediately. Eternal Envy is
Now
in
to jump
position.
in, actually managed to lock down Puppy, but the turnaround from Pylon dies. The Lion King protects Puppy. The Sunstrike is not going to land due to a Force Staff. They managed to get the vacuum back in as well. Liquid, are they in too deep for this one? Eternal Envy pops the Aghanims in rage, and he's actually taken up so much of this damage successfully.
Oh, the Ice Shards!
Man eventually run down. They are able to get him. The Ice Shards blocking in Eternal Envy. Puppy, he's still floating around with this Ghost Scepter. Buyback here from Mind Control. They might be able to just finish up this fight with a big win over Secret. It's Weehaw trapped in once again for the Ice Shards. Ice Wall combination as they lock in Weehaw into a tomb of ice. Liquid win the fight and take a second lane of Brax.
They already commit the buyback from the Death Prophet, but they don't have the one on the one that matters.
This
Is the
TP in right to the face from Puppy, but Tornado, Snowball, he's trying to draw attention. But is there actually going to be an appropriate response? Puppy's almost getting popped immediately. Misery, he has to pop the Ghost Scepter to be able to save himself from the Cold Snap. As Weehaw's going to be slowed down here by the Purifying Flames. Once again, blocked in by the Ice Shards. He's going to be able to have the Exorcism, though. Liquid have forced that one. They just need to try and escape with minimal losses. Looks like they're going to give up on Jerix as they pop out that False Promise. Still, though, the Winter's Curse is controlling up Matumba Man. They need to be able to blow him up. Vacuum brings him back in, but that max movement speed is too much for them to handle. They can't catch up. And Secret do not get what they needed out of that fight. They forced the Exorcism, but all they got out of it was Jerix's Oracle.
Yeah. Luckily for them, because of the tier 2 tower existing at bottom, Liquid couldn't push their advantage into the Mega Creeps. And with the Ursa coming back up soon, Secret, they've got to do something to get aggressive on the map. Weehaw's almost got the BKB, which is going to help his survivability further. But Secret just continues.
With Vacuum and Wall of Replica, a buyback.
They buy everything. It doesn't matter. If our Ursa doesn't have buyback, it won't matter.
Good turnaround here from Team Mind Control. His boots have traveled onto the Hawk. They have the Ice Shards blocking him in. The Sunstrike does land, and Kuro has to wait out this Ghost Scepter. Now they actually have the Cold Embrace as well. Good turnaround here from Team Secret that might just get the free kick off on Kuro. Kuro can't afford to lose this gem. They're actually going to be able to vacuum fight it back in. There goes the False Promise. Kuro turns around, goes for the disable, but Tumbaman's here in force, popping that ultimate as well as the BKB, but he's dodging this fight, not actually attracting himself to any one person.
But he's got so many minions on him.
There's so many Necronomicons. He pops the enrage and fights. He wants to be able to kill the melee.
Secret just can't afford.
Yeah, they can't afford to lose a tier 2, as that would open up the bottom lane of racks. That was a BKB pop by Matumba Man. The Sunstrike's not going to land. Puppy actually expertly dodges it. And Liquid, are they really still going to go for this one? They blew their load. I'm not sure if they can actually stick around and fight. Fada has been controlled up. Highlight Die managed to snag Kuro. They managed to get the False Promise out, though, and Kuro will be able to TP back home until Yule Scepter stops him. And that, it will be the sacrificial lamb, it looks like, for Liquid, as they unsuccessfully tried to force that fight. They are pushing out the top lane, though. Quick thinking here from Fada, as he knows he doesn't want to give the opening for Secret to be able to take Roshan with a numbers advantage. So instead,
he doesn't give him
They get Mind Control, and he's down for 90 seconds. Team Secret. But he shouldn't be, as he has a clear opening to be able to catch someone here. The Tornado is just barely going to clip Misery, but we do have the TP in from Eternal Envy. Secret may be able to fight this one.
He's isolated out pretty far, though. They might be able to catch somebody out of this.
Fada knows he's too separated. Meanwhile, the Oracle silenced up, and the Ghost Scepter is going to fade soon. He managed to get the disarm up on Eternal Envy. Pops the False Promise. Meanwhile, on the right-hand side, Pylon Die instantly gets taken out. The Winter's Curse controls the Wolf, but that Wolf dies immediately. And Matumba Man, the rest of the team, they're just going straight for the bottom lane. Oh my God, they want to be able to go straight for the Mega Creeps. Well, Secret's outside of the base. They get the Primal Roar.
Oh, they can get weak.
Wait, the Exorcism down. The buyback won't
They take this so
without
fast.
the Exorcism. Oh my God.
5 seconds for the clip.
They managed to get the Tornado tornado onto Misery. Bacon Crates is up. Secret have to win this fight now, here and now, in order to beat back Liquid and go for a defense of their own. But it's not going to be the case. But Patumba Man, he just doesn't care. He pops the BKB, goes straight for the throne with Necronomicon. There it is. GG is the game. The series, rather, evens up 1-1.
Liquid say not today as they even up the series 1-1. They desperately needed this game to at least show that they could beat Secret.